Welcome back to my channel. I'm Zipporah the Lux Angel, and today I am back with another tarot card reading. Please remember that these readings are timeless, general, and for entertainment purposes only. That means only listen to what directly applies to your personal situation, leave the rest for someone else. And by all means, please contact licensed professionals and or the proper authorities regarding any mental, medical, legal, or financial emergencies and or crises. That being said, let us get started with your reading. First things first, the handbag of the day is my beautiful Gucci Marmont small shoulder bag, and she will serve as the vision board inspiration for all you wonderful manifestors out there. If you'd like to see me styling my luxury collection, you can check out a series I have here on YouTube called Battle of the Bags, and or check out the collection of shorts I've created here on YouTube as well. All right, that being said, let's get to it. All right, what deck are we going to use? This deck has been calling out to me lately. Okay. This is Legacy of the Divine Tarot. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Is it the gate? Oh, it's like the Gateway or the Legacy. Whatever. Okay. It is by Ciro Marchetti. Ciro Marchetti. Marchetti. Okay. I keep forgetting if this is the Gateway to the Divine or Legacy, but I'm pretty sure it's the Legacy of the Divine. I have both of those decks, so that's why I'm like, I don't know, because I think I only have the box for one. But that is way too much. I'm just blabbing right now, so sorry about that. I am going to shuffle. If you don't want to stay through all the shuffling, I will have the timestamp listed in the description box below. Let's begin. All right, Spirit, please and thank you. Messages for the collective, please and thank you. Collective messages. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. What messages do we have for the collective, Spirit? Thank you. Messages do we have for the collective, Spirit? Thank you. Messages for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. Please and thank you, Spirit. All right. We will just do one more. All right. Let us begin. Ooh, okay. We're starting off with the 3 of coins. I'll call that my cooking with gas. Now we're cooking with gas cards. Okay. We got something in the works. Something's coming together. It's coming together. Oh, we have the Justice. Okay, things coming together, being balanced. Everything's looking good. Let me see here. Okay, this just reminds me of like if you were starting something, you know, like let's say you wanted to start building something or making something, you got the permits for it. Okay, now we got the permits for it. We can start, we can get to work. It's all coming together. Something about like divine timing being on your side. Also, just something about you being in balance and in harmony is what's allowing you. You're being balanced and in harmony with yourself, seeing things clearly is allowing you to create whatever you're trying to create effectively. And we have a Page of Cups, so it could be literal creating something. Okay. Let's get some more out here. We have the Queen of Wands. Interesting. This could be you guys getting to work, trying to form a hobby. Let me see, because I'm also getting something about like custody for some reason. Yeah, we have the 6 of Cups. I'm getting something about custody. Like things are coming together for custody of some sort. Okay, because we got the Justice card here. That's the Justice. That's the Courts. And we got a Page. That's a Kid. And we got a Queen of Wands. now we have a Six of Cups, which is always, there's usually kids depicted on the card, and it's in the 5th house of children as well. So it's almost like things are working out and balanced. It could be maybe you've settled some custody with, a previous, relation or with an ex. And so now you can get to work now that you have that settled. It's like your schedule is opened up, or it's just like, it's allowing you time to be able to work on some creative endeavor. I mean, creative endeavor or just endeavor, period. We have the 5 of Swords. Yeah, like I said. That looks like a custody battle right there. But I'm seeing where it's working out in your favor, though. Because it's almost just like, now that that's balanced out, like perhaps you have joint custody or something like that, where you have the child or the children at some point, and then, your ex does. And so now that's freeing up times for you to be able to get to work on something else. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Get to work. Okay. Yes. Okay. All right. So I don't know if previously you may have been sad about this. I don't know, or fighting, but I'm seeing here, if you haven't done this already, once you get this custody squared away, then you will be able to do whatever it is that you're trying to do here. Oh, we have a 2 of Cups. What else are you trying to do? What else are you trying to do, honey? Oh, or I should say, who else? Let me get it. Begin out. Look, I'm not even gonna say nothing. I know what it is. Look, now that you got some custody squared away, you gonna have time to what? Be with a boo? Okay. Ooh, a good boo. You know what I'm saying? A stable one. The King of Pentacles is usually like an honest provider type, stable. And I don't mean just stable financially. I mean just, wise and practical. Ooh, with a 2 of Cups. Wow. And that's in the 8th house too, child. I'm just saying. Oh, yes. Okay. Another groove is getting back. Okay. All right. Well, yes, that would happen. The child or the children's away. Mamas will play. No, I'm joking. I should say parents. Parents will play because they both don't play. But I'm just saying, though, you're going to have more time to do what you want to do in work and in romance. Okay. So it might have been before. Yeah, this might have been a battle because this is the 5 of Swords here. You might have had conflict, like, oh my gosh, I'm ending a relationship, and oh my gosh, like I'm only going to get to see my children half the time. But it's like your children are going to be just fine. We got a 6 of Cups here, I know, but they're going to be fine. If I'm just seeing that you're now going to have more time to pursue your things. Yeah, I'm seeing if your kids are going with their father, I mean, they're in a safe situation. You might be one of those who had separation anxiety, like your children used to always be with you all the time, and now it's like, oh, there's going to be joint custody and no, they're gone. But it's like, no, this is great because, they need to learn to, individuate themselves from their mother. That's healthy. There is healthy separation. And then you need to learn, to get back to yourself, to pursuing your passions and hobbies with this Page of Cups, Queen of Wands, to pursuing your work and becoming successful. And then also pursuing a romance. I'm seeing it here, honey. If it ain't there yet, it's coming. Okay. We have the 4 of Cups. Yes, Spirit wants you to see the blessing in this. You ain't seeing it yet. Maybe you have not been seeing it. But this is going to be good for you and the children, because it's almost just like we don't want to become helicopter-y parents. Those children where they don't spend too much time from mommy and they're just spoiled and they don't know how to handle being in other environments and things like that. So this is going to be good for the children as well. Because they'll learn to, become more independent. They're going to become more independent from this. And they're doing it in a safe space, going with their other parent. So Spirit wants you to see the blessing in this because it's also allowing you time to have a life, if you have an ex, like, what are you going to do? You're going to become one of those people who's just only about your kids and staying in the house. And no, 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 no. This is about to be, you're about to develop your passions. You're about to develop your hobbies. You're about to develop your career, your romance. You're about to develop yourself. This is your time to do those things. So Spirit wants you to see the blessing in this. Independence for your children and glowing up and growing up for you. Amen. Amen. Yeah, we have the Hanged Man. Well, the Hanged Man. So it's just like, is it up, is it down, is it? Doesn't matter. I read all my cards in the upright. But it's the Hanged Man. So Spirit is wanting you to see this in another way. Now, granted, you could be going through the custody case right now, and maybe you thought that you wanted full custody and they can only get visitation. But Spirit's like, no, balance this out with the Justice card. That's balance. That's equal, right? Spirit is saying it would be beneficial for you and the children to have joint custody, or a situation where y'all are splitting this equally. And then, because you might not see it yet, because sometimes we just be all up in our feels and we're like, well, especially if they did something to you or something like that and y'all are exes, then it's just like, well, no, I need the kids, and blah, and then we become self-righteous. But it's like, no. First of all, it's best for children to have both of their parents, okay? And for them not to be fighting. That's number one. But number two, like I said, that independence thing. But Spirit is literally saying here, it's like, balance this. Make sure it's equal so that you will have time too. Because a lot of women don't understand that. When they be going for, especially the ones who just be, they're like going for the money. It's just like, oh, I need all the custody, the full custody. And they don't realize what a burden that will put on them, actually. Because if you have the kids full time, now you're responsible for all the childcare. If you ever do need to go out to work, if you ever do need to go out and have a date, if you're responsible for more of that load, and this person is just off being able to do their thing. And a lot of mothers do not think about that or consider that. And that's why they be feeling like, oh, it's so hard being a single parent. Well, if you have a parent who is stable and not a danger to your children, co-parent, that means equal, so that they can have their life, but you can also have your life. I know a lot of mothers who don't consider that. They just be going, I need to take all the kids and they need to be with me full time and I have full custody. And especially because they think that somehow that's going to get them more child support or something like that. No. Okay, you can have joint custody and still be getting that child support. Period. So I'm just saying, depending on your situation, nobody knows who is making the more money or whatnot. And it's different in every state. But what I'm saying is time matters. Time matters. So it's just like a lot of, be mindful of that you need time to be able to have your life as well. You don't want all the responsibility of dinner every week all on you. Well, if they're half the time with their other parent, well, that's half the time you have to plan dinners and things like that. Okay, if they're going off half the time, well, then now that's more time to clean your house. Okay, you can have a clean house some days because the kids aren't there every single day. And again, like I said, it's good for the kids as well because they learn interdependence and knowing that both parents are going to be there for them even in a breakup. So consider that. See, and we have the 10 of Cups. So I'm seeing here where if you guys balance this out, you can have a successful co-parenting situation. But also, like I said, this is going to free up time for your romance. Because again, like I said, women don't consider this. And then they ended up single and using their children as, surrogate spouses and stuff like that because they're codependent on their energy. This is going to free up time for you to have a real true romance and not emotionally being dependent or codependent on your child. Because I am seeing it here. Page of Cups to the King of Coins to the 10 of Cups. That's a new beginning in romance with a solid, stable person and y'all having a beautiful union. Okay? And you need that time to be able to, like I said, go out and date if you haven't already, or to spend time with this person. So Spirit is asking you to see the blessing in this and get that man that kids. See? 2 of Coins. That's juggling. But in the higher vibration is juggling successfully, work and play. All right? There's a couple twos on here. We have the 2 of Cups and now we have the 2 of Coins and we have the Justice card here. So that's definitely a confirmation of the whole balancing thing that needs to happen. For sure. Yes. Y'all don't realize that it would be more of a burden to you to have the kids full time. And a lot of, and I'm strongly sensing women, but take it where it resonates for your personal situation. It is more of a burden to have the kids completely all to yourself full time. You need time to do other things as well. And so, yes, balance it out. If you are in the middle of a court custody battle or something like that, go for joint custody. If you were in the middle of a custody battle and the ruling was joint custody, you're going to start to see the wisdom and the blessing in that. You might not see it now, but you will. And if you're headed that way, plan it out because you're going to need time to develop yourself, your career, your interests, your hobbies. And I'm seeing a new romance as well. Oh, counterparts. Counterparts. Okay. Yes, I'm seeing where you wouldn't be able to. Okay. It would be all work and no play makes Debbie a downer because a dull downer because it would just be like, oh, I got to take care of my kids and then I got to work and I got to take care of my kids and take care of my work and then take care of the house. You wouldn't have time to luxuriate, rest in your feminine, get a break so that you can recuperate and feel refreshed and be able to attract in a new romance. And this is where a lot of women who split up with partners get caught up and don't even know it. They become self-righteous thinking they need the kids because I'm the mom and blah 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 blah, and they just burden themselves unnecessarily too. If that person, their parent, their other parent is stable in mind, sound mind, body, and are able and they're safe with it, equal that shit out because too many women are out here overburdening themselves with a lack of enough joint custody. And I am seeing counterparts here. Spend time getting to know someone else and developing a union. Okay. Oh. I'm just seeing the kids here. We got 2 knights and a page. So we have 2 older children about the same age and a younger child. And yeah, they're like your whole entire world. But Spirit is saying they would be in a stable, solid connection because this King of Coins can go 2 ways. It's saying that you made a wise choice in who you chose as the father of your children because they are just as stable and able as you are to properly care for these children. And then it's also and then it's also showing that other person, you make wise choices. Okay, you might be wondering if you are. I don't know. You might just, a lot of anxiety comes up when there's a split, period, especially when kids are involved. But Spirit is saying you have wisdom, and like I said, it's okay to let go of some of the apron strings. It has to happen at some point. They gotta grow up and be independent. So, um, And this is an olive branch as well, like stop the fighting. I don't know if you guys were fighting. For those of you who were, give this olive branch out and bring a peaceful, stable, practical approach to your parenting situation for the sake of the kids as well. I'm seeing that. Call a truce. Offer this olive branch of, okay, we'll have it jointly because it's going to be beneficial for everybody involved. Yes, it is scary having to walk away and leave a connection. It is. But what I'm seeing is here is you're going to be on a new path that is more in alignment with you. And it's going to be good. It's going to be successful with whomever this new person is. And yeah. But also, like I said, if this is not about necessarily romance, well, there is romance here, period. But I'm also seeing here where it's going to help you also to be able to get back to work because it's going to be hard to have a work when you have kids full time. You're going to end up spending more, especially if you're not in some high earning career, you're going to be end up spending more in childcare, taking these kids on full time. So do the joint thing. And also, this is also saying if your partner didn't want to do joint, you might want to go to court and make them do joint for these reasons. Don't let a partner or an ex be selfish Like, you might want to go get that court order that says they have to have the kids half the time, because I am trying to tell you, it stifles a lot of women's progress when they take full custody. So if you need this man to take his kids and they are able to, of sound mind and body, go and get that court order if you need to, if they're, you know, not trying to have it. And enforce it, because you're going to need it to have any type of life of your own. Because these dudes be out here with these women who think they go, I want to get all the kids and blah, 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 blah. And then these dudes are out here living, they be having second marriages and all that stuff. And they can do that, and their career. And they can do that because they don't have the kids full time. And the mother is still single, working hard, stressed, never getting time to themselves to get back to their feminine energy, all because they think they have to have the kids full time. I'm telling you, don't make that mistake. Make it joint. Okay? Anything else here that I'm getting here? Let me see. I'm seeing too, if your new partner who's incoming or that you've already been engaged with, if they have kids, I'm seeing that y'all can both be able to co-parent beautifully, that there would be peace with between the children, between the two families. But a lot of it is resting on making sure you guys have that balanced, equal custody. It's resting on that, because you just can't get back to yourself and be cooking with gas, like I said, when you're in balance, and you can't be balanced when you're doing it all by yourself. All right, so let me get some oracle cards. We're going to go in with the Fearless Oracle by Rachel Photon. Yes, because we got to be fearless. We got to see the blessing in our situation. Like I said, if you just went through a custody case and they got joints, and at first you was feeling sad because you're like, they don't deserve to have them. Oh, yes, they do deserve it. They deserve to be just as equally responsible for their children, so you can also have a life. I just see too many women getting saddled with that, thinking they're doing something too. They be thinking they're doing something like, oh, I'm going to have the kids. I have full custody. That is not wise. It's not wise. Because how you going to have it? Like, no, all the burden should not rest on you. So see this for another perspective. Balance this out. You might shock the hell out of your ex if you show up in court like, no, judge, you know, we want joint. We want equal split 50-50 custody. They might be like, what? They might have been expecting a fight. You shocked the hell out of them. Like, I thought about it, judge, and offer that olive branch. So whenever you're seeing this, if this has not happened yet, offer that olive branch, because you need to make sure you can have a life. It is simply that simple. But also for the interdependence of the children, like I said. But for you, don't fall into the trap of thinking that you're going to be able to have a life while you're solely responsible for the kids full time and working and all that stuff. You won't hardly have time to be yourself, be this Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles gets to be luxurious and refreshed. Pentacles, that's a yin energy. All the earth signs, that's yin energy. They're the feminine of the signs, right? The water and the earth, that's the feminine signs, whereas the fire and the air, that's the masculine signs, right? Okay, so, and when we say feminine and masculine, we're talking about yin and yang, yin versus yang energy, receptive energy. So the Queen of Pentacles is the Queen of Pentacles because she is practical and wise, and she knows about balance, but she has that time to luxuriate, to put on her good perfume, to all that stuff, because she's not tired and weighed down because she's constantly only caring for children, right? She's balanced. What I'm seeing here with this Queen of Wands is you also need time for romance, love, and connection. Because like I said, this is why so many single mothers fall into this trap of staying single mothers, because they get into the struggle mode, of survival mode, because, you know, it's not balanced. So I don't want to beat the dead horse, but make that ish balanced. Change your mindsets. If you are one of those who have had this mindset of, I need to have them full time because they're my kids and I don't want no other women around my kids. No. Okay. They can learn somebody new. You need to learn somebody new. Okay. But and that somebody might just be yourself. Like I said, you need time to be able to focus on your career, your work, your hobbies, your things. because it puts a monkey wrench when you have the, I'm telling you, just childcare alone, because like you cannot commit all the hours because it's not balanced. I'm telling you. Get it balanced if you haven't already. And if you have, see it as a blessing, count it all joy. Love, I'm trying to tell you, Spirit's trying to help you have a love life. I am trying to tell you. Okay, we don't have this King of Pentacles, Two of Cups for no reason with this Ten of Cups, Two of Pentacles. Y'all, the Spirit is trying to help you to have a love life again. Okay, you don't want to become one of those singles mothers who only focused on their kids and then they're just old and bitter and dried up and washed up. I'm trying to tell you, Spirit wants you to remain juicy. That's why we got a Queen of Wands here and a Queen of... Those are the two hottest queens, okay? When we're talking about attractive, okay? The Queen of Wands is sexy and vivacious and vibrant and in her own power and energy. And the Queen of Pentacles is put together. She looks good. She smells good, okay? Like, I'm trying to tell you. And then we have home. I'm trying to tell you. Remember I said, like, if you're with another person, especially if they had kids, y'all have a balanced, beautiful union. The kids would get along because y'all would be balanced. Oh my gosh. Love and home. Beautiful. Yes, Spirit is wanting you to be able to get back to yourself. Self-love. Trying to tell you. I am trying. Remember I said we have counterparts. At the bottom of the deck is Queen of Coins. And I'm like, who is this King of Coins right here? Next to the Two of Cups. And the conflict would be having the kids because the Six of Cups is right next to the Five of Swords, right next to that. I'm trying to tell you. Spirit is trying to help you have this. Balance this. Do you want a romantic life after you split? Do you want love? Do you believe in love after love? Spirit is saying, yes, I got it for you. I got it. But you're going to need to balance yourself, child. Balance yourself so we can connect, honey. I'm trying to tell you. Look at that. Hey, look at that. And with that I'm telling you, this is a good person. I don't know who this is, if you already know this person or if they're going to come in. But this is, they're a good person. And Spirit wants you also, and you see all these kids too, is love, home, twin flame, innocence. This is the love. This is the stable home environment. This is that passionate twin flame and your children. You're going to have it all by balancing, not by taking on all the responsibility yourself. OMG, this is beautiful. And you see how like these are different races and stuff. That's what I'm saying. Y'all will be able to balance if y'all are both co-parenting different households. This is a twin flame connection and it is a purity. Oh, get that joint. Get that joint. Look, miracles. Oh, there's more children. Y'all might come together and have more children. I'm not even joking. Some of y'all might. Oh yes, with all this love, and y'all will have time to do that. I'm trying to tell you. I am trying to tell you. Love, home, twin flame, and innocence with miracles at the bottom. Whoo! Freedom! What I say, Spirit trying to free you up to have this, and good fortune and manifesting all at the bottom of the deck. Spirit wants you to love again. Wants you to see the blessing in this. Your kids are going to be safe. They are protected. Get excited because you're on the brink of, like I said, a lot of women don't understand this. They don't see this. Just like this Four of Cups, you know, they just don't see this. They just be like, oh, they're my kids. I need my kids and they need to be over here. But it's like, and then they set themselves up to not be able to have a connection because they're constantly working. Kids are work. That's why you split up the work with jointness. And then between that and having your own career and your own money, when is the time for all this love and romance and stuff? And just to romance yourself, like I said, by rejuvenating, getting into a bath and soaking in it. And you don't be having time for that. The kids be in the bathtub because they got to go to school, all that stuff. You got to wash them up from the day. You know what I mean? It's like, what about you? So when they're over there, that's when you can do all that stuff. So if this is happening to you, if you are going through some type of custody right now, make sure it's joint, make sure it's balanced. And if you already have and you was a little bit sad and apprehensive, see the blessing in it. It's a miracle for you because you're about to have freedom, okay, to make more money, like I said, because them hours, okay, like I said. All right. And to manifest the life that you want. And what I'm seeing right here, romance is involved in that connection. Oh, this is sexy energy. Love, home, twin flame. And this is beautiful. You're about to have a healthy, balanced union. That's what you're about to have. You're going to be able to balance the past relationship and balance this new one. I am so happy for you. I don't know who you are, but begin to see the blessing in this situation. You're about to have a beautiful love life and be able to have time for yourself. If nothing else, time for yourself. So you can focus on what it is that you want. But here, yes, it is romance. All right. So that is the message that I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed it. Hope that you got something beneficial from it. And I thank you for stopping by. Please remember to like, share with someone who cares, save it to a playlist for future reference, and by all means, subscribe for more wonderful messages and luxurious eye candy such as this. And until next time, have a gorgeous day. Bye.